Hi guys, today we will study about the numericals based on the resolution of forces. Find the value of the resultant of the system of forces shown in the figure. Well, here they have shown us several forces acting at a point O in the figure. So, here we have to now find the value of the resultant force. Well, we have studied that resultant force is the single force that will have the same effect on the point as that of the sum of all these forces. So, now we know that resolution of a force is nothing but splitting a single force into two perpendicular components. So, now after resolution, we will have this diagram where these are the points acting on the point O. How to resolve the forces? Well, here you can see that the force of 15 kilonewton and the force of 8 kilonewtons is making a certain angle either with respect to x-axis or with respect to y-axis. So now the method of splitting the force is that splitting these two forces into sine and cosine components. So here we can observe that an angle of 45 degree is made with the x-axis. So it is always important to note that the axis with which the angle is made is taken as the cosine component and the other axis is taken as the sine component. So for example, here the angle 45 degree is made with the x-axis. Hence the x-axis component is taken as the cosine, that is 8 cos 45. 8 is the magnitude of the force and cos 45 is the cosine component of the angle, and similarly the other component will be taken as 8 sin 45. Considering the 15 kilonewton force, here the angle is made with the y-axis. Hence y-axis is taken as the cosine component, that is 15 cos 60, and then the x-axis will be taken as 15 sin 60. The 10 kilonewton and 5 kilonewton forces are already either horizontal or vertical, hence they are written the same. Now resolving the forces horizontally, that is summing up of all the horizontal forces, i.e. the forces which act on the x-axis. Doing so, we get summation h is equal to 5 kilonewtons plus 15 sin 60 plus 8 cos 45. These are all the forces which are acting horizontally. Also, it is important to note that the forces which are acting towards the right and towards up are taken as positive, whereas the forces acting towards the left and acting downwards are taken negative. Now, here all the forces are acting in the horizontal, that is the right direction, hence all are taken as positive. So, summing up of this, we get summation h is equal to 23.6 kilonewtons. Similarly, resolving the forces vertically, we have summation v is equal to 10 kilonewtons plus 15 cos 60 minus 8 sin 45, as this force is acting downwards and the rest are acting upwards. This is taken as minus. Hence, on solving this, we have summation v is equal to 11.84 kilonewtons. Now, we know that the resultant force is given as the square root of the summation of the squares of the horizontal and the vertical forces. Hence, substituting the value, we have r is equal to root of summation h square plus summation v square. That is nothing but 23.6 square plus 11.84 square whole root. On solving this, we get the value of the resultant to be 26.45 kilonewtons. Hence, this is the single force that acts on the point O, which produces the same effect as that of all of these forces. Now, we have to find the direction in which the resultant will act. Let theta be the angle made by the resultant force. Hence, we know that the direction is given by tan theta equals summation v by summation h. Substituting the values, we have 11.84 divided by 23.65. On solving this, we get the value of tan theta to be 0.5. Hence, theta will be nothing but tan inverse of 0.5, that is theta will be 26.59 degrees. It is important to note that both the horizontal summation and vertical summation of the forces are positive. Hence, when this is the condition, the resultant will always lie in the first quadrant. Hence, now we know that the resultant force is 26.45 kilonewtons, making an angle of 26.59 degrees in the first quadrant. Hence, this force can be represented in the following diagram, where the force is of 26.45 kilonewtons, making an angle of 26.59 degrees. Thank you.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magaz videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at ClassFly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.